Namaste everyone, welcome to my channel Abundant Love. Today I'm back with the usual pick a card weekly energy tarot reading. So we have three options. This mini Buddha is for option 1 viewers, this Om sign is for option 2 viewers, and this meditative lion is for option 3 viewers. Now you can choose any one or more than one option based on what resonates strongly with you. But once you have made your choice, you need not see the entire video. You can go to the video description or to the top comment. You will see next to each option there is a timestamp given. You click on the timestamp next to your choice of option and your reading will start from there. So I will now take a moment to say my usual prayer. You can use this time to make your choice. Dear gods, goddesses, angels, archangels, spirit guides, ascended masters, and all the white light workers of the universe, please put me and the viewers of this video inside your protection bubble. Through this video, please help viewers receive messages they need to hear, messages of love, courage, compassion, kindness, boldness, and positive dynamic action. Thank you so much for everything that you do for us. Lots and lots of love. Okay, now I'll start keeping this other two options aside for now so that we can get started with our first option. I really needed to burp before I started. Okay. Welcome to your reading, my dear option 1 viewers who chose this meditative mini Buddha. Let us keep him aside and let us now see what is the upcoming week, which is I guess from April 10th to April 16th. What is it bringing for you, or what is that major energy that will be surrounding you? Anything that your spirit guides specifically want you to take note of and be mindful of. Let us see. Thank you, Divine. So I've taken 3 cards from the regular weight tarot deck. I'll take 2 cards from this Angel Answers Oracle deck. Thank you, Divine. I really can't do without these 2 decks. I don't know why. Like, I don't know. There's a sense of, comfort that I feel. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, angels. Then from the Divine Abundance deck, I'll take 1 card. What is it, Divine, that my option 1 viewers today need to hear from you? Thank you. And finally, from the Surrender deck, we'll see what is like this major thing that you need to surrender this week. Again, surrender is not about being weak. Surrender is not about losing power. Okay. Thank you. So let us dive into your reading now, option 1. Now that we have all your cards. Okay. Really positive week ahead, guys. Yeah. So I can see some of you are already have this question mark that really, and some of you are like, yeah, I would love to have a super positive week. It is actually going to be that, but there is something in your mind which is probably carrying baggages from the past. Okay, so that's why when you start the week or when you are watching this reading, you're probably in this 8 of Swords energy where you feel clearly like a victim. You feel that you have no power. So that's why probably when I was drawing the surrender card, some of you probably felt that oh, surrendering means that I have no power anyway, so why not surrender? Surrender does not mean that. Okay, it's not meant to make you feel helpless. It's actually quite the opposite. Surrendering actually empowers us, but it cannot be done from the ego. Okay, And we'll talk about that later. Let's talk about the Eight of Swords energy first. So, like I was saying, maybe due to something that happened in recent past, or maybe it's concerning a particular relationship, you are like, there's nothing I can do. Nothing is in my control. This is my fate, and I'm stuck to that. And even though you are, I can feel some of you are like trying to be happy about it, but there's a part of you that is not happy about it, and it wishes, some part of your heart really wishes that the situation would change for the better, but you don't know how. Um, but just because you don't know how at this point of time does not mean that it cannot change for the better. It will certainly change for the better, and it's going to change really soon, sooner than you expect, because you also got the Eight of Wands. Okay, Wands energy is all about passion, it's all about fire, it's all about motivation. And Eight of Swords, Swords energy represents, the air energy or the communication. So maybe some of you were having communication issues a lot, and that's why uh, subconsciously you were thinking you should not communicate so much, or you should stay as a introvert or something like that. But that situation is suddenly going to change. Okay, maybe it was a that phase or karmic phase that you are going through, and things appeared like that, but your guides are telling you that you are not a victim. You still have very much control over everything that's going to happen. Okay, and just because some people made you feel a certain way doesn't mean you back off. You should still stand your ground, and please don't have fear. There's a lot of fear. Okay, and that's why the repeated message that's coming in is it's not going to repeat, which is ironic, because for some of you it probably has repeated, the same thing has repeated, and your guys are saying no, that cycle is over, and you are suddenly going to see the forward movement or the positive benefits. It's like it'll be as sudden as the negative things that were affecting you before. Okay, but you can only take full advantage of that if you see the thing from a neutral point of view instead of seeing through a lens of fear. Okay, so please, my dear option 1 viewers, this video, you are here today, and if you are still hearing the message up till now, please do everything possible to remind your mind that there's nothing to fear. No matter what happened in the past, things are going to change really soon. And do you see, you got two eights: Eight of Swords, Eight of Wands. Eight, when repeated, it signifies abundance. And I couldn't make this up even if I wanted, because now you have your third card is the Ten of Pentacles, which is like poster family of abundance. Like we say poster child, but there's an entire family here who are so abundant that they are having a good time. They're sharing their abundance with people, because you will see their dogs and all, everything. They're sharing their abundance with the world, with animals, with their loved ones, and they're having a good time as well. Okay, so moving from Eight of Swords to Ten of Pentacles is no joke. That too, if it's happening within the next 7 to 10 days, maximum 14 days. So there's eclipse season coming in. Okay, so I will make a video on the eclipse soon. But yeah, whatever you have gone through, what I'm trying to say is, maybe eclipse season are meant to accelerate things. So that's why probably you are being prepared for the eclipse season. That's why you had to go through some not so pleasant experiences, but there's nothing to fear. Okay, just flow through them. If you're still going through something that is not making you feel comfortable, just pray to the divine for more strength and go through it, but don't fear it. Okay, go through it as it is, and very soon you will see by the end of the week you are actually in a position where you feel abundant. Okay, and abundance doesn't only mean money, it means like where you feel really fulfilled, really empowered in all aspects of your life. Okay, especially when I see the Ten of Pentacles card, definitely it means money. It means there may be some influx of money coming in, there might be some good news if you had applied for an interview for a job position, or for your business also. Maybe there'll be suddenly it'll pick up, there'll be some growth happening, but very soon something is changing, because the Eight of Wands is all about rapid movement in the positive direction. Some of you may actually travel, because sometimes, Eight of Wands signifies physical movement as well, but most of the times it's like a movement of the energy, where like the divine is intervening and rapidly changing things for the better. So overall, like I said, it's a really positive week. You have not the right time. Okay, and this not the right time, I can 100% vouch for that this is not the right time to stay in fear and imagine negative situations. Okay, please, this is not the right time. This is, I guess, what your spirit guides are trying to say. This is not the right time to pity yourself, to feel like a victim and not take action. Please don't do that. If you feel inspired to do something, it can be a hobby that you were pursuing and you suddenly feel inspired that, okay, let me try to monetize it. So you should not think, and this is just an example, okay, it can be in any area of your life, but by this example what I'm trying to say, you should not tell yourself, but no, these I have tried before and I've failed before, so why start another new thing, or there are so many people already doing this, why will people pay me for this? Don't entertain negative thoughts. At the same time, don't get attached to the idea of results. Like, don't start something thinking that, okay, by the end of this month I should have $10,000. No, don't be result oriented. At the same time, don't entertain negative self-talk, don't entertain fear. Instead, if you feel motivated to do something, do it. If you feel motivated to have an open conversation where you think it will help resolve a conflict, do it. And don't worry about the result. That's what your spirit guides are saying. Because in cases of relationships also, sometimes I've felt this, like I wanted to have like a conversation where I wanted to explain myself, and maybe even after explanation that other person's point of view did not change, but I felt lighter because I have already done my part. So controlling the outcome is not my part, but if I have an idea, executing it is my part. So this is something similar. Okay, again, it can very well be a health situation. I know with my whenever my health deteriorates, all of the swords cards start popping up. Eight of Swords, Ten of Swords, Three of Swords. So all the traumatizing swords card pop up. So it can very well be a health situation, because any disruption in health really makes our mind feel a little bit, not a little bit, maybe a lot weaker than usually it is. In that case also, the Eight of Wands is showing there'll be a rapid change for the better. So if there's like a new doctor your friends are suggesting, you should go and take an appointment. Okay, it doesn't matter, because I'm seeing the upcoming week is super positive week for you, where you realize that even though you were fearing the outcome a lot, but actually you have a lot of support and everything is in your favor. Okay, so that you can thrive. I say this often, like most people, when they are going through something incredibly difficult, all they want to do is just survive. And that's why they are asking for help to everyone possible. But during those moments, in most cases, I will see spirit guides saying, no, 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 this is intentional. Don't feel like a victim. Don't feel bad for yourself. We have created this situation because you are meant to thrive. And this situation will integrate those lessons within your soul, okay? So that you understand your self worth and you go and do what you have to do. My spiritual guide, Mohanji, he often says a beautiful thing. He's like, the whole world is your canvas. Do what you want to do as long as you are non-violent and you are not manipulating others, okay? But this is something like that. Your guys are like, you don't need to fear anything. We are supporting you. You are meant to thrive. So if we see you, if we are catching you just barely surviving, we are going to push you out of that, even if it's your comfort zone. We are going to push you out and put you into a new zone, which may feel uncomfortable because it's unknown, but you will soon start thriving. The soon factor is really prominent in this reading. And of course, there is an yes, yes, yes. If you had a specific question about something happening in this upcoming week from April 10th to April 16th, or even maybe next 7 to 10 days, I would say, your guides are like, yes, this is happening in your favor. Okay. You also have the card of receiving. Oh my god, option one. How many more clarifications do you want? Like, you have this 10 of Pentacles, you have this 8 of Wands, you have a yes card, which are all telling you, and now you have the receiving. Your guides are like, we are waiting with so many goodie bags. You just have to believe that and open your heart to receiving. Open your heart, open your arms, open your doors to receiving. And I'll read the message here. It says, every day, it's like an affirmation. Okay, so I'll read it. Every day, it becomes easier to receive the highest divine plan and to trust my inner guidance. Okay, so there is a lot of wonderful things waiting for you. You just have to prepare your heart and your mind to receive it. Okay, so say this affirmation if you have to, or say something simpler, that the universe has my back. I'm open to receiving all the good things that the universe wants to offer me. Something like that. You wake up in the morning, you look at the mirror, hug yourself, and say that. Okay. And finally, what you need to surrender is what we have been talking all along. Surrender fear. Let go of the fearful stories you are telling yourself. Stay in the moment. Focus on solutions and celebrate every baby step forward. This is so important, guys. See, I'll just repeat what we were discussing so far, that don't get attached to results. Okay, so, and this kind of is reaffirmed when this card says celebrate the baby steps. If you're too much attached to the final outcome, you won't get that enjoyment of the tiny things, little things that happen. Like, the first time I remember somebody saw this tarot reading on YouTube and donated $10. I was so proud because this was an unknown person who does not know me, who just saw this reading, and they donated $10. So that was more precious to me, like 1,000 diamonds. And I was calling my friends and family and telling them, do you guys know somebody donated $10 because my reading helped them? Like that. So you guys should celebrate like that, okay? I'm just laughing at the memory, guys, because so many people rolled their eyes that, is she crazy? Why is she going so gaga over $10? But it's not just $10. It's somebody who does not know me. Like, normally people say, oh, they are your friends, they are being nice to you, kind to you, like that. That person did not know me. That person still chose to donate because she probably felt something. And that meant the world to me. That meant the world to me, seriously. And this is also something you guys should focus on instead of telling yourself what happened in the past, how it did not work out for you. No, instead celebrate all the small things, beautiful things. And the beauty of it is the more you celebrate the small things, the more of those small miracles keep happening in your life. Okay, so option one, I don't want to like go on and on about the same thing, but the upcoming week is super positive week for you. The only thing that can stop you from seeing that is the fear in your mind. So if you need to meditate, meditate. If you need to talk with someone, talk to someone, or just calm yourself down with positive affirmations and things like that. But a very positive week is waiting for you, where you have abundance, where you have yes to something. For each one of you it's different, something definitely working in your favor. And yeah, you are shifting from the state of fear to the state of empowerment. Okay, I'm really happy for you guys. Be open to receiving. Okay, so that's all I have for you. If this reading resonated, please hit the like button, please leave a comment, please share this video as much as you can, and subscribe to my channel Abundant Love if you haven't already. I will see you again in my next reading. Till then, lots and lots of love. Bye bye. Okay, I'll keep these cards back first. Yeah, this was a very beautiful reading. Wait, whoa. Welcome to your reading, my dear option 2 viewers who chose this Om symbol. Let me keep this aside. Okay. And then let us see what the upcoming week has in store for you. Okay, like the next 7 to 10 days. When I'm recording it, it should be April 10th to April 16th. Thank you, Divine. One more card, please, for my dear option 2 viewers. Thank you. Next, from the Angel Answers Oracle deck, which I really cannot do without. I love you, angels. I'll take two cards. Oh, okay. Thank you. Sorry, guys. One more card, please. Thank you, everyone, for being so patient with me over time. Those of you who watch regularly, I'm so grateful to you guys. I feel like I don't say this enough, but again, I'm afraid of sounding boring by repeating the same thing again and again. So I took one card from the Divine Abundance deck, and finally from the Surrender deck. What is it that you need to surrender in the upcoming week? Thank you, Divine. Let us now dive into your reading. Aha, okay. Action-packed week, it seems. Wow. Okay. There's a lot going on in the upcoming week. Good things, okay? Because I don't want people to go, oh, there's a lot going on. I don't have the energy to watch another, sad reading. It's not a sad reading. Good things happening. But, of course, that needs work from your side, okay? And I'll show you one by one. It's happening actually on many levels. Like on a spiritual level, it's happening. On an emotional level, it's happening. On your 3D, earthly life level or materialistic level, it is also happening. Okay. um, you might feel confused because there will be a lot of choices. And let me show you the card. You got the Seven of Cups. Sorry, I never take cards reversed. Okay, but maybe because this is the first time actually when I showed it was reversed. I don't know why I did not notice. um, Maybe your level of confusion could be more than usual. Okay, Seven of Cups represent a lot of choices, but the confusion comes from the fact that you don't know what is the outcome of each choice. Like some of these cups have goodies and jewels and all that, but some other cups have snakes and other things which a person may not want. And that's why probably there is some confusion there. Then you also have the Emperor card. Okay, now the Emperor energy is beautiful, especially if you are doing business. Okay, because the Emperor has that entrepreneur like energy. So for all my business people out there, it's actually getting the Emperor card is a positive sign that yes, your business is progressing. With That's why probably you have this multiple options that we could also do this, we could do that, but don't let it overwhelm you, because one of the qualities of the Emperor is to take the big picture view, or take the bird's eye view from the top. Look at the bigger picture, look at the final, what should I say, not final, I would say, like, bigger picture is the right word probably. So don't overwhelm yourself with small details or small success, small failures. Don't overwhelm yourself with that. Maybe you have 5 different plans of action and all 5 are executed. Maybe 3 did not work out and 2 were successful. So then your spirit guides are saying, don't harp too much on the things that didn't work out. Instead, just learn the lesson and move forward, and never lose sight of the bigger picture. Okay, that is what is coming in as most important. That way it'll help you make a choice, even if you're not into business or something. What I'm seeing is that this Emperor can very well be a wise person. It can be a mentor, it can be a family member, and they may be a little bit authoritative or dominating, which is why you don't like them probably. But uh, you don't have to be best friends with them, but if they have good advice, take it. Okay, don't let your ego stop you from taking some very good advice. Okay, so they might help you in the long run, so take their advice. Others of you can step into this Emperor energy yourself, where you, like I already said, where you don't lose your sleep over small nitty gritties. Instead, you stick to the bigger picture and you kind of push people working with you towards that bigger goal. Okay, um, because in the upcoming week, I'm seeing like having these choices and making a decision is important for you. And your guides are saying that there is no right or wrong decisions, or probably for some of you there are multiple right decisions, and your guides are saying you have to take it from a place of far sight. Okay, don't get too emotional, or don't get like too fearsome. Sometimes you have deadlines and you're like, oh, let me just take any random decision. Don't do that. Instead, you take an informed decision, talk to people, do some research, then connect to yourself, connect to your both your heart and mind, and just see what would be a balanced decision, and then do that. And in that process, if you have to take advice of others who are wise but maybe not very friendly, that's okay too. Take their advice, because you also have the Knight of Pentacles. Again, it seems like other people's what other people are saying, their advice or their support may be of importance for you in the upcoming week, okay? Because the Knight of Pentacles is again a court card, which shows that there is some help or some resource coming towards you. It can be a person or it can be some resource, okay, like in terms of money, in terms of some, supplies that you need. It may be coming towards you, and that might make you a little bit relaxed. That might make making this decision a little bit easier, but that is coming in slowly. So the Knight of Pentacles is a slow moving energy. I'll just give you an example from this my own tarot channel. Okay, so as long as it's growing, okay, I don't care. Like, I don't feel sad. Like, if I see, okay, in 1 month 2 subscribers have increased, I'm happy. If it's like in 1 month there's no increase and probably 5 subscribers left, then probably I'll think, oh, probably I need to increase my videos or think about new topics, things like that, okay? But as long as there's a growth, even if that seems a little compared to, say, the rest of the world, that's fine. So something like that is happening with you. The Knight of Pentacles is a slow moving energy, but since it is a pentacle card, it definitely strongly relates to material growth or growth in your finances, growth in your material stuff. And it may be your energy or it may be energy of another person who is like a colleague or a mentor or anything, okay? So in the upcoming week, what I'm seeing, my dear option 2 viewer, just from these 3 cards, is yes, there is something to ponder over, something to contemplate, but eventually it's a good thing because you are progressing, and that's why you are having these choices. And whatever choice you make, I'm seeing that in the long run it will be very beneficial financially. And it doesn't matter which aspect of your life it is happening in. It may be like jobs, finances, health, relationships, anything, okay? You Wherever you feel like you have a lot of choices and you don't know, you are slightly confused, there you will be finally able to make a choice. And there might be other people who help you with resources, with the time, with the advice. Take it, just be grateful for that and keep moving forward, which is exactly what this angel message is saying, that don't stop, okay? Again, some of you, I'm feeling like you don't like this emperor like person who probably is a little dominating, a know-it-all, but your guys are saying no, don't let that stop you, okay? You take the advice or whatever. If he's offering help, also take the help. Or even right now when you're watching this video, if you feel like there's nobody trying to help me, so you go out, think about it and ask people who you think can help you, okay? And then suddenly you will have a breakthrough which will suddenly change the picture in your head. You'll be like, oh my god, my perspective changed and now things look much less confusing than before, okay? So certainly don't stop. Forgiveness is so important here, especially if it is a relationship situation. We don't understand sometimes. If we have a grudge against somebody, that can affect all areas of our life, okay? Even where that person is not even present, is not concerned. Like, if you are carrying a grudge against a family member and that kind of pains you, you're carrying that everywhere, even at your workplace, and that kind of reflects in the work. We cannot logically explain it, but sometimes we find that, okay, similar type of people are coming to work towards us. So it's really important that you practice this forgiveness for yourself. Like in every reading, whenever this card has turned up, we have discussed this, right? That forgiveness is not about allowing certain people to behave badly with you. It's never about that. Forgiveness is about yourself, where you are allowing yourself not to carry intense bad memories. You are telling yourself, I have learned the lesson. I'll be careful so that no one else can treat me badly again, but I let the baggage of these memories go. I'll release these intensely painful memories. Okay, and there's no switch for that. The best practice that I do is to pray. Is to pray as much as possible. Bless the people, bless the situation that caused me hurt. And I just pray God to open my heart as much as possible and fill it with forgiveness. And I never force myself, if it's not happening, if it's happening slower than usual, it's fine. Okay. um, your spirit guides love you. Remember, they are not judging you, so you don't need to feel that, oh my god, I still haven't forgiven. Don't think like that. Okay, you just ask your spirit guides to help you in forgiving certain situation, releasing certain memories. And I'm seeing that with the eclipse season approaching, it will happen. Okay, in the next 20 days or so, it will happen. And when that happens, you will feel much lighter, and then you will see this more good things flowing very naturally towards you. Okay, there's also this beautiful deepening card. Like I was telling in the beginning, you are going through a transformation, and you are feeling things shifting within you in different levels. So we talked about the finances, we talked about relationships, we talked about your emotions, and now it's about your spirituality. Okay, and I'll read the message here. It says, once you are on earth for enough lifetimes, your old soul will begin to long for non grasping, detachment, and surrender. They bring the peace of God. So, definitely, my dear option to viewers, all this forgiveness and the super action mode, all this is being brought to you right now because your soul somewhere down the line is now bored, tired of the same patterns, of being stuck with the same patterns. Now it wants to break free. Your logical mind, your intellect may not identify with that. Okay, and that's okay. That's completely okay. That's why I would strongly encourage you to find some time for yourself and meditate in a way that comes naturally to you. Okay, many people do not like sitting for meditation, they would rather go for a walk. Many people do not like sitting quiet, they would rather chant something. Many people like just saying positive affirmations. So all of these are practices that help you connect deeply to yourself, and you need that depth, my dear friend. You are done like just working on the surface. You want to go deep. Your soul is calling for you. Your soul wants to reunite with you. Okay, so yeah, that deepening is definitely happening in the upcoming week. And finally, what do you need to surrender to? Remember, I said at the beginning, good things happening. Okay, so surrender to success. Surrender to success. All this is happening not because they want you to leave everything and go to the Himalayas and be a yogi. No, they want you to be successful. And by they, I obviously mean your spirit guides. The message here reads, you are ready to experience abundance. Don't look back at previous roadblocks or difficulties. Leap into an exciting new world of possibilities. This is so beautiful, my dear, dear option to viewers. So, in the upcoming week, everything, every experience Okay, right from I don't know, getting bit by an insect or mosquito. I hope you wrote it, but I'm just saying something trivial, right from something trivial to something major. These are all demarcations that our mind makes. But no matter what happens, you are being led towards success. You are being led towards experiencing abundance, and that's all you need to remember. Okay, so overall, a very, very dynamic week waiting for you, and which is finally leading you on a path to success. And this is like something long term, I'm seeing. Okay, because you have the Emperor card, you have the Surrender to Success card, you have the Deepening card. So at various levels, lots of stuff happening for you. So that's all I have for you today. If this reading resonated, please hit the like button, please leave a comment, please share this video as much as you can, and subscribe to my channel Abundant Love if you haven't already. I will see you again in my next reading. Till then, lots and lots of love. Bye bye. Okay, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Let me put these cards back quickly before I move on to the next option. Okay. Welcome to your reading, my dear option 3 viewers who chose this meditative lion. Let me keep him on the side, okay? Okay. He wants to lie down, that's fine. Okay, and let us now see what is the next 7 to 10 days has in store for you. If there are specific messages your spirit guides want you to hear today. When I'm recording this, I'm doing this for the upcoming week from April 10th to April 16th. Thank you, Divine. Thank you. Next, so I took 3 cards from the Rider-Waite Tarot deck, and next I'll take 2 cards from the Angel Answers Tarot deck or Oracle deck. Thank you, dear angels. What is it, my dear option 3 viewers need to hear from you today? Thank you, Divine. Thank you. Okay. Next, from the Divine Abundance deck, I'll take 1 card. What is it that my dear option 3 viewers need to hear? And you already got the card. Okay. Finally, from the Surrender deck, what is it that if you surrender, my dear option 3 viewers, you will find it easier to just glide through the upcoming week? Okay, I have all your cards, and let us see now. Aha. Okay. Interesting. Are you worried about something, my dear option 3? Don't worry. Okay. Because your angels are literally they have said that. No need to worry. Before I show you the rest of the cards, it seemed like really important. Like, some of you, I can sense your energy. You're like, oh my god, what will happen? Because I'm already in the state, there's no help, or I don't see any path in front of me, only darkness or mostly darkness. And your guides are like, no need to worry. For some of you, there has been some injustice, okay? It may have happened in legal case, or it may have happened like not by law, but something like that's extremely unfair, and you just put up with it from the goodness of your heart, and that's going to change. You have a lot of support. You have a lot of divine support. Of course, everybody who watches the tarot reading have their spirit guide supporting them. But I'm not talking about that support. It's almost like in this phase of life, your spirit guides know like you need more support because you are going through something, overcoming some obstacle or going through some massive transformation. And that's why they're more in number, as well as, how do I say it, like in all aspects of your existence they want to support, like even the small things, you know, like, I don't know, putting jelly on bread. That's the example that came to me, because I totally get it. Sometimes I'll buy a water bottle, say mineral water bottle, because I want to drink, and sometimes I have so little strength that I cannot open the lid. And most of the times I'm on my own, so I'm like, oh my god, who will help me now? And then I would usually say a prayer or two, and then it'll open. And I know it sounds really weird, but I have been in that physical state where I was so weak that I couldn't even open the lid of a bottle. But I am sensing that, okay, for some of you. And I feel you guys. I'm feeling like really emotional right now because I feel you. The world the world won't get it. Only people who are in that situation will understand that. And this was just an example. For you it may be a different thing, but you're like, everybody do not understand this because they are not in your shoes. But your spirit guides understand that, and they will help you in every small thing. Nothing for them is like, oh, this is obvious, this person will do it. They are like, we are here. We are here to help, to support, to serve, like that. That kind of divine support you have. No matter what you do, right from taking your first breath when you wake up to the last breath when you fall asleep, and even when you're sleeping, they are protecting, they are supporting. No need to worry. I love you guys. Yeah, I had to say it. Okay, now let's come to your main cards. So some of you, you have the Two of Pentacles, which obviously tells me that you are juggling responsibilities, or you are juggling some multiple stuff, and it's not easy to find balance. So you are really struggling to find balance. Sometimes when you are again physically very sick, if even if you're not doing anything, because your body is constantly fighting against, say, some illness or some inflammation or whatever, you feel like you cannot do anything. And that's why, it's again really hard to find balance, like what to do when. This is something I'm very familiar with even now. Like, even when I have all the time in the world, sometimes my body will be so tired, all I can do is sleep. And then when I wake up, I'm like, oh my god, so much to do. I'm in this, like, this Two of Pentacles juggler. Should I do this? Should I do that? Like that. So it is possible. It's also possible when you're having relationship issues. It's like, something is leaking from you all the time. Some energy vampires are sucking your energy all the time. And again, it's difficult to balance things. So you may, when you're watching this video, you may be in a position like that. But again, you're super loving, super powerful guides are coming in with this Judgment card. Divine intervention, my friend. They see your hard work, they see your good heart, okay, and they're coming in. Time for divine intervention. There's the Judgment card. Like I said, if there was legal issues, they will definitely be now in your favor. uh, and even for, things that are out of the law, like normal social things or relationship things, financial things, health issues, there is something being done. so that things turn the tide in your favor. uh, okay, I'll give you an example now so that you know what to expect in the upcoming week. There was a time where my health was not good. I wasn't being able to do much very recently, like 1.5 months back or something. And you know my boss one day told me like, oh, why are you not doing this and all that. So even after he told me, 10 days after that, I still did not make even 1% progress on that. So that day I was really worried that he's already told me once, and I again have a meeting with him where I have no progress. But I was doing something on the side, like some other things, and he knew about that. So that day when I went for the meeting, all I was praying for that he forgets about this thing. I wasn't expecting anything else. But when I went for the meeting, my boss not only forgot about this particular thing, he was actually praising me for the other thing. And I was like, wow, this is amazing. And this is something similar that's going to happen with you, okay? With the judgment card, where if in the recent past also, if people were picking on you or they were making life difficult for you, you will suddenly see things change drastically, where there may be a new set of people who are coming to help you and support you, or maybe the same people, there's a change of mind, whatever you want to call it, and they are actually helping you, supporting you, being super nice to you, okay? Because you deserve it, and your guides made that possible. You also have the Emperor card. The Emperor is a super powerful positive card, okay? The Emperor, sorry guys, the Emperor is all about being empowered, feeling empowered yourself, okay? So it can be a person, a mentor, a wise person, because an emperor is like a very wise leader who steps in to help you. Please accept that help. Please be grateful about that help. It may also be your own energy where you decide to take a step back and get the bigger picture, okay? So maybe this upcoming week, and after, like, next to next week, we have the eclipse season starting. So in the upcoming week, maybe most of us are being prepared, so that through the eclipse our growth accelerates, material growth, spiritual growth, whatever it is that you are destined to grow in. So that's why the upcoming week, I'm like, now you're pile 3, I also did pile 1 and pile 2, and this is what I'm feeling. This upcoming week is just like rearranging and structuring the world to prepare for this eclipse season, so that whoever wants growth, they will be given that, because eclipse season always accelerates. Yeah, it's like riding a rocket. And yeah, that's what your angels are saying again. So they said no need to worry. They already said like there's judgment coming in, even though you're finding it difficult to balance everything, but there is divine intervention coming in that will help you immensely. Either you will step into this emperor energy, or there will be a wise person like this emperor helping you, and within the next few weeks, they have given you timeline. Within the next few weeks from whenever you're watching this reading, I would say 4 to 6 weeks, you will see the situation has entirely changed you in your favor, and you are on the path to growing something super positive, okay? That will help you. Yeah, that will help you and your family, definitely. But you have to keep the faith, guys, because again, there's a lot of divinity around you. If you guys want to do some practice that connects you even more deeply to the divine, please do it. If you already have a practice, I would say deepen it even more, okay? Prioritize it even more, because there's a lot of divine love surrounding you. And the message here says, when you offer everything to the divine with detachment, you begin a love affair with spirit. And spirit is nothing but the purest self within you, within your heart center, that very pure, neutral, bright white light sitting. That is spirit, okay? Spirit is not something that is outside you. So the more you connect to your spirit in the upcoming week, the easier you will find to, you know, stay objective, take decisions, go with the flow, and you will soon see that, okay, you were struggling before. There were people who had probably, tried to make things difficult, but those things do not affect you that much anymore because your mind is totally, you know, involved in this divine romance, in this divine love. So you are basically, what I'm seeing, like you're a small child and you're being wrapped in this very warm, soft, cotton bed like thing, like a cocoon. Okay, and the divine is protecting you like that. Isn't that beautiful? So feel like that child, like small children, they, as long as their mom is around, like infants, I don't know, few days old or few months old, they're like, as long as mom is around, we are safe. They don't care about anything else. So if you have that spirit within you, that no matter what happens, no matter how my day is going, doesn't matter if other people are coming and saying mean things to me, uh, I have my mom, which is like whatever divine form you are connected to. Okay, so I'm safe like that. So that way, you will really see that the world can't get to you, really. And finally, what you have to surrender is surrender to the divine timing, which again, the judgment card. I see the judgment card always as divine intervention, divine timing. And the message here says, sometimes divine timing may differ from your ego's timing. If a goal isn't manifesting fast enough according to your ego, be patient and trust the universal flow. Okay, so no matter what happened in the past, there is something very beautiful waiting for you, and that will happen soon. Okay, I'm not telling you to trust on the divine timing because that may happen anytime in the next 10 years. No, that will happen probably in the next 10 to 20 days. But all you need to do is surrender to that. Even if you're juggling responsibilities, just remind yourself it's a phase. Nothing is permanent. So very soon I will be able to go into a relaxation phase as well. If this is overwhelming you a lot, there is divine timing, divine intervention coming in definitely for you guys, and within a few weeks you will reap its beneficial results. If you have to take advice from a wise person, please do so. Don't let your ego stop you. Okay, this upcoming week is, I would say, there's nothing to worry, no need to worry, even if there's a lot on your plate. Instead, don't give in to the ego, don't listen to negative self-talk or anything. Just surrender. You are wrapped by divine love. Your spirit guides are, at your beck and call. They're like, ask and you shall receive, like that. Okay, so you can ask for help in everything, every little thing that you think you need help for, and they will come to help you. But at the end of the day, the major breakthrough that you're waiting for, please surrender that to the divine timing, because that is happening, and it will make you really, really happy when it happens. It will take you by surprise. Okay, so that's all I have for you, my dear option 3 viewers. If this reading resonated, please hit the like button, please leave a comment, please share this video as much as you can, and subscribe to my channel Abundant Love. I will see you again in my next reading. Till then, lots and lots of love. Bye bye.